We are at Spring Lake in Partyville again. I really like this place because it's actually not a bad place to fish, and it's Saturday afternoon and there's no one here. Park Lake is right over there, and that's the one in the middle of town. It's also not bad, but I actually like this lake better, and it's much less crowded. Let's get our baits in the water. I figured this lake out a bit, so we're gonna fish here, and I think we can get some really good fish. Well, you know, I don't understand why people don't fish here. There's someone over at the spillway over there, and I've been here multiple times, and no one ever fishes here, not even the locals, but it's actually not bad for fish. We're gonna toss this out as far as we can during the day. Usually at night, the fish are really close to a shore, but during the day, it's probably different. So I'm gonna try to get some bait, but while I'm doing that, I'm gonna toss a worm out there and see how it does. A smaller hook on my worm hook. I think I got a hit. I think it's probably a bluegill, but I'm not sure. It was biting pretty fiercely, but I think it's a bluegill. I don't know. Oh, actually, this feels bigger than a bluegill. It might be a bass, but I've had bluegill, big bluegill, bite pretty fiercely, so I'm not sure. If it's a huge bluegill, that'd be fine because I can just use them as bait. It's not a huge fish, but it is an acceptable fish. It doesn't really feel like a bluegill, actually. It feels like a little big to be one. Is that oh, it's a gato fish. Okay, so the gato fish are out there during the day as well. Channel gato fish, another one here. But I still think this place is full of bluegills. These are regular size catfish for the lake, but another channel. Nice, nice, channel gato fish. Small catfish, regular size during the day, maybe less than a pound. Decent sized eater, but we're gonna let them go. Channel catfish, not bad. And it's gonna gato off. Well, that was a nice catch. I am actually looking for some bait fish still. And I do think I got some bluegill hits before that, so I'm gonna toss an even smaller hook out there with a smaller bait, and hopefully one will actually bite. I think I'm gonna toss around the square bill for a while. So basically during the day, the catfish are in the deeper sections of the water, obviously. Toss around the square bill for a while, see if I can get any pike or bass. I know like they're not too far from shore around here, so maybe I can get one with the square bill. If not, we'll try other lures. I think this one hit again with a smaller hook. Is that even a fish? I think it is. With a really small fish on here, it's really hard to tell between the weight and the fish. But something definitely hit it, and I do believe it is, oh, would you look at that? It is a yellow bass. That is not one I have actually gotten before on this lake, but that'll make perfect bait for a large pike, a ski, or something else. So we're gonna rig it up as bait. It looks like a very good sized bait for a mighty fish to eat. Hopefully a mighty fish. I don't really care what type. If something can pick up this bait, it's got to be at least several pounds, and that's what we're after, a fish that's at least several pounds, preferably in the double digits. That's very deep in the lake. And hopefully that'll get us a really good fish. Definitely not bad fish activity during the day. That bait's a little too big because it would take like a 35-inch plus pike probably to take it. A big muskie could easily take it as well, but I wanted something a little bit smaller. The other one I got a worm on. I want more of those bait. I can use it as cut or live. A big flathead could pick it up, but like I said, I don't know if there's a big flathead in this lake. If there is, I hope he does come and pick that up. It's in pretty deep right now because it's still daytime, and fish are pretty deep during the day here. That's something on the smaller pole. Seems pretty small though. Is that oh, it's a smaller yellow bass. Well, at least I'm getting some of these yellow bass for bait. And I think this one's even smaller than the other one. It'll make pretty good bait come nightfall. I think I got something big trying to get the yellow bass. Whatever it is, it's much heavier than a yellow bass. It just ran, so I do not think it's a turtle, but it's something floating up very slowly. A carp would go ballistic at this point. A catfish I think would also go ballistic, but now it is going ballistic. Yeah, it's probably a catfish. Oh my God, no, you don't, no, don't spool me, please. Oh God, that was a big run. That was a very big run. I have no idea what this fish is, but I'm very glad I got this fish. Oh, that was a northern. Oh, but it popped out. It freaking popped out. That was like me withdrawing on a worm. Oh, I missed the northern. Feel a hard tug on this. Oh, that's a walleye. That's a really good one too. Probably like a 16, 17 incher. Can't believe it ate that white bass. That was like probably a third of its size. But yeah, ate him right offshore too. But it's a nice wally. Look at that. Walleye. Wasn't expecting that. I don't catch too many of them because eyes generally like are just tricky and they detach from my hook. But that's a nice walleye. Probably like a 16, 17 incher. This is about a 17-inch walleye. Very, very nice Fox River walleye. Didn't even get finished with the walleye. Just had to throw him back. And this thing is about to rip my pole in half. It doesn't feel super big, but it was about to rip my pole in half. The night fishing has been pretty good today. The day fishing was less good than I had hoped. Is that a catfish? I'm gonna guess it's a catfish. It's hard to say. I think it is one of the barbels. Catfish. Oh, yeah, looks like a catfish. Acting like one. Yep, gato fish. Not a big one though. Another channel. Probably 2, maybe, well, not 2 pounds, but like, I would say, yeah, maybe 1.5 pounds or so. Not bad. Eater size catfish. Channel gato fish. Channel gato fish. All right, see ya, catfish. All right, let's actually toss this little bluegill out, and maybe we'll get something as well. The fish are pretty shallow. I didn't actually even realize that walleye had hit until I went to reel in the bait. Walleyes are pretty soft hitters. So hopefully we can get something good. Looks like this pole over here made a catch. I think it's probably a catfish. It could be an eye or a pike as well. It was a live bluegill. Oh, ooh, that snapped. Dangerous, snapped again. All right, need to get this in, yeah. It doesn't feel heavy at all. I think it's probably a catfish. It's at night. Most of these captures at night are catfish, even if it's on bluegill. It was a live bluegill, so there's more of a chance it's not, but my guess is it's probably a catfish. And it's probably like a 1 pounder. Is that a catfish? Yeah, it's a catfish. Third catfish of the day. Channel gato fish. All these are this size. I wish they would get bigger on this lake. I mean, the lake isn't small, so and there's plenty of forage, so I'm not really sure why they're all eater size. But anyways, channel gato fish. Third catfish for the day. But still have not confirmed the large flathead that that guy told me about here. So, see ya, catfish. See ya. Hole over here has just gone insane. I did not even really get a chance to really rest any after that other hit. So it looks like the catfish, or whatever fish this is really hitting. But now, interestingly, I got my bell racked up, so I need to somehow get my bell off, because then I can't actually reel this thing. My bell's actually stuck, and it's somehow knotted. And this is bad. Okay, I got my bell unstuck, so now I can reel in the fish. I don't think these fish aren't really that big, but they do go pretty insane when they get hooked. I think this one's probably like another 1 or 2 pounder. Jeez. No, this one kind of like screwed up my, there we go. Oh, okay, yeah. That was interesting. Yeah, it's not that big. It might be a little bigger than the last one, but this is this is honestly like a smaller pole, so it could honestly just be that as well. So yeah. So another, probably catfish is my guess. Although like walleye pike is possible. But nope, it's a catfish, and it's actually smaller than the other one. Channel catfish. All right, 4th one of the night. This is a very good place for gato fish at night. And this one was on a tiny bluegill, which I have more of, so those are really good bait. Really looking for the big flathead, but still have not found the big flathead yet. But I'll always go for more content. All right, channel gato fish. 4th one tonight, probably in a pounder or so. Ever since the guy told me about his legend of a 36-inch flathead in this lake, which is like pretty much really, really far up the Fox, been trying to catch it, have not been successful, but a lot of catfish tonight. See ya, catfish. Yeah, that way, catfish. See ya. All right, I'm gonna toss another small bluegill out there. I am determined to catch this big catfish that may or may not exist here. I know some of you are like, you're just obsessive with catching something that may not exist or is not supposed to exist. And my answer to that is yes, because it's awesome when I catch things that don't exist, like Loch Ness monsters. Check it out, guys. I caught a shad. I didn't even know they were in this lake. Well, let's get them on the hook. The perch just got hit. I think it's probably just another catfish. Got a lot of them today. I don't know, it might have come off because it hasn't really... Nope, it's still there. These aren't very big. 5th catfish for the night. It doesn't feel like anything else besides a catfish anyways. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a pike, but nope, it's a gato fish, and it's even smaller. They get smaller every time. That's no good, folks. That's no good. But they're all, you know, around the same size. I think this one's like another pound or so. But 5th catfish for the night. All right, catfish, see ya. Pretty sure this thing hit again. Oh yeah, it's bending. Bending pretty hard. This was that lone shad. So shad, my friends, do make excellent bait for all fish. Feels like another small channel. Man, there's so many eater-sized channel in this lake. I wish there was a glorious channel. I'd trade all these channels for a glorious flathead. But hey, another eater-sized channel catfish. This one even smaller than the other ones. 1 pound channel gato fish. 6 catfish tonight. This one is so small that it still actually has the spots on. But anyways, channel gato fish. All right, channel, see ya. All right, I think I'm gonna go home. Got 6 channels, got a walleye, 2 white bass. We let a pike get away, and that might have been the best fish for the day. We did find out there are some shad here, although there's not many. They don't really come next to shore, so you can't get them. But excellent place for eater-sized channels. The thing I did different this time than last time is I didn't toss it out that far. If you toss out into the abyss at night, nothing hits. But if you toss it out like just, 10, 15 feet, a lot of stuff will actually bite your bait. So that's going to be it for Spring Lake, probably for this year. I'll probably come back next year to try to hunt for the mysterious flathead that someone told me was here. I have yet to confirm it, and maybe I never will. I will try the spillway sometime. So I will see you guys later.